Hey guys, thank you once again for tuning into one of my videos. I really appreciate the support as always. For the past few weeks, I've been playing some of my favorite Castlevania games, which included Super Castlevania on the Super Nintendo, Circle of the Moon, which was on the Game Boy Advance, and Symphony of the Night, which I played on the Xbox 360, originally released on the PS1. So I figured to end this whole Castlevania play sessions that I've been doing leading up to the Castlevania Netflix series, I do one of my favorite games as well, and the one that started it all, which was Castlevania on NES. It's really it really pushed the NES to the limits at its time when it came out. Very straightforward game. It was you play with the Belmont and you're going through Dracula's castle and you have to end Dracula's curse. You know, same kind of deal with as with all the other games. So this was actually this is also actually one of the hardest games ever made. Like, it was extremely hard. Even to this day, it's still very challenging to the most advanced players of the series. It's very special too because it really started a revolution for Castlevania. Like, it's still a beloved series to this day, and we owe it all to Castlevania on the NES, to be honest. So yeah, I figured I'd just showcase this game as like the last video I do for the Castlevania series. So I will be playing this on the NES Classic Edition, which was extremely hard to get, and I'm lucky to have it. I want to play it the way it was meant to be originally played. I have an NES in my closet somewhere with the game, but I just, it's too much work to find it. It's my closet is like a black hole right now, so I figured it's on the NES Classic, so why not play it on that. If you haven't checked out my previous Castlevania videos, I really hope you do, especially if you haven't played those games. They're really worth your time and they're really enjoyable, and I think they're a piece of history, each one of those games, because they all were on major platforms that, you know, that they pushed their platforms to the limit, like Super Castlevania did. Circle of the Moon did it for Game Boy Advance, and the Symphony of the Night did it for PS1. And they all happen to be really good. This Castlevania Castlevania 1 was pretty straightforward. You just play through stages, which is actually the style that I like the most. Although I do like the whole exploring aspect of like Symphony of the Night and Circle of the Moon, but I really just like the straightforwardness and the simplicity of it. It's, like I said, extremely tough, so I'm just gonna play a little bit of it. I'm not gonna try to beat the game or anything, because that's gonna be impossible to do in like a short video, because it's just, and if I curse, I apologize, because it's that kind of game, because it's really tough. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks once again for checking me out, and yeah, let's play this game, and I hope you like what you see, and I hope you go out there and play some Castlevania too. So let's get to this. Alright, let's get this started. Wow, look at these graphics. But for this time, it looked really good. Yeah, so I have it set to the best setting as possible as well. So it's on 1080p and full HD, pixel perfect. So just so it can look visually more appealing. So yeah, like, this game first came out, man, like, it was really cool. I remember playing it at a friend's house as a kid. This girl, and she was just as big a gamer as I was. She had the NES as well, and she's the one that had Castlevania. Her name was Ruby. She was really cool. And yeah, like, I was so amazed. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, because I you know, I didn't have we didn't have every single game that came out when the NES was released. Like, we had Mario and you know, the typical games, Duck Hunt, Pac-Man, all that stuff. But like, this was one of the more obscure games that came out on the NES, and when I started playing this, I was like, oh, I've never seen anything like this. Like you get power-ups and you get, you know, it's very detailed worlds for its time, and I'm like, this looks great. Even now, like, even though it looks like crap now, for its time, this was really, really monumental. Remember, this was like the 80s, so it's like, this was in the midst of the, like, gaming revolution. Like, you know, gaming was revived at this time. But, yeah, I always hated going up these damn steps on. Good old NES sprites, see, they keep coming back. Every time you move a little bit from the screen, watch, they're gonna come back. See, that's old school right there. That doesn't happen anymore like that. They just keep coming back. Good thing is you could keep getting hearts this way, see, so you could keep using the alternate weapons. But, yeah, the control feels like great still to this day. Still very responsive for its time. Damn. Okay, well, what you just saw was the cross. That's been in like almost every Castlevania game. It defeats all the enemies on the screen. I always found that using like the holy water or the cross were like the best sub-weapons in the game. It was really, definitely want those at all times. Let me see if I remember correctly. I think there's a chicken. Chicken! There we go. Boom. Got that. Now I think, yeah, you always want to check the walls because there's always like a chicken in the walls, and you're gonna need a lot of help in these games. So yeah, see, like, it was really cool. Like for its, like I said, like it still has an exploration aspect like in the older games, but the older games obviously they delve much more into like exploring. But yeah, for NES, this was great. I hated these guys as a kid. As yeah, I think the clock stops everything. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that's also a good weapon to have. The clock. Oh, let me see. There's a chip. No. Yeah, the only thing I like going up the steps really sucked. But yeah, like this was one of the games that really got me like into gaming, along with of course Mario, but and Zelda. Zelda's still like my favorite series of all time. But yeah, it was games like this that really propelled gaming into a new like stratosphere, because it was like no one's ever seen these type of games before. You know, as detailed as this, as you know, as with this much exploring and whatnot. But yeah, the first level of this game is not really that hard. It's the later levels that get really difficult. Like really, really difficult. I think like up to like the third stage, if I'm not mistaken. The third stage was really, really tough, if I remember correctly. And I always hated, like I said in the Super Castlevania video, the Medusa. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I gotta fight the vampire here. Not the vampire. Bat. Yeah, some of these bosses were brutal sometimes. Like, see, it's all about the timing. Also, you want to use. Oh, shoot. Come on! Come on. I'm probably gonna die in this part. Definitely want to use. Come on. Level 2? Yes. So, alright, cool. First level's been completed. I completely forgot that I had to fight a boss here. But see, like, the first level wasn't that hard. It's the later levels that get really, really difficult. I always hated the Medusa heads, because anything that moves like a wave, I despised. Because you always get a check, you always get hit. And I hated those little enemies that look like punchbacks. So, perfect cross. Definitely want that. The soundtrack was really, really good for almost all the Castlevania games, to be honest. They really had a good soundtrack. It really, like I said in every other video, like I really hope Konami does revive this series, because it's really, really awesome. Especially, hopefully now with the announcement of the new Metroid game for 3DS. that'll lead to maybe another like side-scrolling Castlevania because they see the demand for it and people who like Metroid love the Vania games. So that would be awesome. Like make some for the Switch. Like that's count me in. But yeah, the soundtrack was always amazing to these games. Even like these 8-bit tunes, like it's so good. So, yeah, see those things. I freaking hate them. Look at this. Hate them. But damn, I lost the cross. This level has a lot of like trickery too. Like you know, you fall from like the platforms. One wrong move could kill you. Like, see, if I was to jump there, watch, I'm gonna die. See, I know, told you. It's the worst. And I lost the level 2 whip, which sucks. Yeah, the cool thing about this game too is that most of the Castlevania games is that your whip levels up, so you could keep the game more powerful. But once you lose it, it's hard to get it back. But I see, I can already tell this is gonna be a part that's gonna give me trouble. See, I died again. See, so that's my weakness in any game, like the wave-like patterns of enemies. Hate it. Always hated it. Please. Come on. You gotta be like quick to get these guys. Oh my god. See, this is why I wouldn't be able to do a short video on this game because it gets tough. See, I'm already in the second world and it's like, it's getting frustrating already. But good thing is that it has a lot of replayability, so you wanna beat the game. You wanna try to beat it. That was my mistake. I'm gonna try one more time. If I can't make it, it's fine. But I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of what this game is like. Whatchamacallit. If you don't have an NES Classic, you could find this on eBay. If you could buy it with the NES. I don't think it's that hard to get. But oh god. You could buy this on the Virtual Console on Wii U, I believe. I think they have most of the Castlevania games from like Castlevania 1. They don't have Castlevania 3, which sucks because I wanted to play that too. That's one of my favorite ones. At least I don't think they have Castlevania 3. Excuse me. But yeah, they definitely should have Simon's Quest and which is part 2, and this one, part 1, on the Wii Virtual Console and the Wii U Virtual Console, and even maybe on the 3DS if I'm not mistaken. So definitely recommend getting them. They're worth your money, especially if they're like $5. Totally worth it. Just for even for like the challenge aspect, and it's a good introduction. This game is a good introductory game for Castlevania, even though it's really tough. But it makes you want to play the other one. To me, at least it did that for me. It made me play every Castlevania since then. See, like, but yeah, like, highly, I can't recommend these games enough. Like, if you haven't checked out my other Castlevania videos, check them out because those are really the really good ones. Along with some of the other ones on GBA. Like, oh wow, that never happened. Okay, come on, look at this. Alright, this is gonna be the last time, guys. But yeah, like definitely, highly recommend the series. Can't recommend it enough. Really excited for the Castlevania Netflix series. I'm gonna see what they do with that, and hopefully, like I said before, it leads to a revival of the series. Like, it's been long dormant, and they need to start bringing these back. Like this game, Mega Man. It's been too long. Like, there is a demand for them. Sorry, I give up for now. But yeah, highly recommend it. Definitely play this game if you haven't. It's only like $5 on the shop. But yeah, thank you once again for tuning into another one of my videos. I really appreciate it, as always. I hope you enjoyed like my whole little Castlevania-thon leading up to the Netflix series. Definitely check out the Netflix series. I am sure as hell will. If you know, there's a game that you want to check out or anything like a Castlevania game that you want to check out, comment below. Uh, I'll give you any recommendations. I played almost all of them, so I could give you some really really good recommendations. Um, yeah, but it's been great doing these videos. It's allowed me the chance to play some of my favorite games again, some of my favorite Castlevania games. So uh, again, thank you for the support. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please comment the video. Also, like, subscribe. Games and Grapples, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the same handle. I always answer messages and comment. I try to be active on everything. So, yeah, if you have any recommendations for me to play any obscure gems or Castlevania games that I might not know about, yeah, definitely would like to know that too. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.